The people you meet and the books that you read will shape your future. Now, that's an old saying you may or may not have heard of, but it's been really, really true for Karen and I. We met a guy, it was over 16 years ago now, at a networking event, and he was living 3 weeks out of every month in the south of France with his family, and he only worked 1 week a month. Now, if you met somebody like that, would you want to find out what they did? And that's exactly what Karen and I did, and that's how we met Jimmy Chapman and how we got involved with this wonderful UW business. And it just so happened that I'd also read this book, and I wanted to just share the concept of the book with you and to emphasize how important it is to build a team in UW to tap into that wonderful passive residual income that I think most of us are really, really looking for. So I've prepared some slides for you, and the concept of Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is that there's 4 ways of getting income into your life. 4 quadrants, if you like. So E is employee. So you have a job and you earn money and money comes into you. The other is self-employed. So you're running your own business. You've got business owner and you've got investor. I'm going to talk you through exactly what the background is to those as well, because I've been to all of these places. I don't know whether you have, but I certainly have. So I've had a job. I've had a work for a company, and I don't know if you know anybody who's been made redundant, but I was made redundant a couple of times. And what I realised in this quadrant working here was, instead of achieving my dreams, I was helping to achieve somebody else's dreams. So I thought, you know what, I can do it better myself. The last time I got made redundant, I thought, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up my own business and become self-employed. Here's the thing though, self-employment really means, after reading this book, I thought I owned a business, but I realised I owned a job. And I used to work for the most demanding boss in the world, which was me. I was working 60, 80, 100 hours a week to buy things I didn't really need, to impress people I didn't like. And I was actually ending up paying myself even less than when I had a job, because I was working twice as long and paying myself half as much. The only advantage of being in this quadrant is simply the fact that it's a really healthy place to be, because you can't afford to be sick when you work for yourself. So I suddenly realised that although I felt that I was working for myself, I had a little bit more control, I didn't have time to achieve my dreams. And this is where I read Rich Dad Poor Dad and I met Jimmy Chapman, and this concept of utility warehouse was shared with me, and I got really, really excited about it, and I haven't stopped being excited for over 16 years now as well. So the next way to get money into your life is to be a business owner. Now, the challenge with being a business owner is a true business is a sort of business that people like Richard Branson run, people like Elon Musk, that type of thing. So massive type of businesses. But Utility Warehouse gives us, regular people, the opportunity to actually be a business owner. And the way I look at it is, being a business owner, you actually have a business system, and rather a bit like McDonald's is a great business because it has a system. It'll take, a spotty teenager can go into McDonald's, follow the system, get trained up and start earning money straight away. And the wonderful thing about UW is we actually invest in a business system. So here's the breakdown of this. On this side of the quadrant, actually the reality is you end up working really, really hard. You're exchanging your time for money. Once you've stopped working, the money stops coming in. If you want to earn some more money, you've got to go back to work again. So this is hard work, if you like. Here, this is smart. Now, I don't know about you, but I would rather work smart than hard. And the thing is, this is the difference, is you've got 2 types of income in the world, actually, not just in the UK. You've got active income, and in these quadrants, what you're doing, you're exchanging your time for money, so it's active. What we all want to be doing is tapping into this passive income stream by actually being business owners, owning a business system, and then once we've earned some money, rather than go and spend it on bigger cars, bigger houses, think about investing that money so that money ends up working for you. And the reality is, I didn't realise this when I first left school, because you get told, don't you, that you're conditioned like Postman Pat and Fireman Sam to get a job, and you get told that that's the best thing to do. But the reality is, having a job is not secure anymore. I was told if you get a job, you've got a job for life, and I don't know how many of you out there were lied to by your parents, but we all know now that that isn't realistic. So although we thought when we were younger that this is where we could make our dreams come true, the reality is that it's not going to happen. This is where your dreams are going to come true, where you've got passive income coming into your bank account every single month. Now, if we gather customers, it's a bit like being self-employed, because we're exchanging our time for money, and we know that in the utility industry of which we are a part, we get a thing called churn. So it's almost like one step forward, two steps back. You've got to keep running to keep up the income coming in here. If we build a team, we become business owners. And I want to share with you why UW is such a great business opportunity and such a great business. You see, my background, I still own a franchise. I do business coaching. I've been a business consultant. I've ran my own business for 15 years with over 25 employees. I've studied business. I love business. And what I did, I evaluated why Utility Warehouse was a great opportunity when Karen and I got involved. And there's 5 things that we should all look at when we evaluate a business. 5 things that makes UW just wonderful. Number 1, unlimited potential. What that means is we've got an unlimited marketplace. We've only got 2% of the whole market. That means we've got 98% of the whole marketplace to go, only 2 in every 100 households. Now that's just talking about the households of 25 million odd, but also unlimited potential for the number of people that could be joining our business, your business, as business partners. Number 2, product life cycle. Now this is really important that we stay ahead of the curve, that products are continuously being developed. And for us, we've seen it. We've got broadband, we've got mobile phone, but the company's invested in a whole team that are installing meters at the moment, but also that means they're going to be able to put in car charging points. And we all know the government has said by 2030 that they want 50% of the cars on the road to be electric, which means a migration of spend from the petrol pump to the house, and the average electric car doing the average mileage uses as much electricity as the house. So automatically our business potential is going to double. So the product life cycle is just going to keep continually being developed. We've also got insurance products on board. So when we look at UW, they've got not just a 5-year plan, it's like a 25-year plan. Number 3, scalable. It's really important to have a scalable business. And what a lot of, take a conventional business, they might decide to open shops in different high streets, in different towns. Well, if you build a team leader leg, which you could do within 45 days, then in effect, that's like opening a shop. And you've got that opportunity to open shops literally all over the UK. Recruiting, number 4. Really important. Most businesses are recruiting and training businesses. Any business, if you analyse it, it's a recruiting and training business. The great thing about our business is anybody can get involved. We've got a training system, and we can take an 18-year-old with absolutely no experience or an 80-year-old with absolutely no experience, and we can show them a way with our help as mentors, but also with the wonderful training system and experience that we've got. Well, number 5, really important, and that is a passive spend. There are 2 types of spending in the UK. You've got discretionary and non-discretionary. So discretionary, people have a choice whether they want to buy those beauty products or not. We've got non-discretionary. What does it feel like if people forget to take their mobile phone with them? It's like losing an arm. Or what's it like when we haven't got Wi-Fi in the home or heating? And what that means for us is that it's a passive spend. We don't have to ring people up to remind them when they get to the bottom of the bottle or bottom of the box. All we've got to do is just help people save some money, and what they're going to do is continuously to pay their bill every single month, and we get paid every single month, and our teams get paid every single month. So 5 reasons why UW is such a great business model, fitting in to the Robert Kiyosaki model as well. And the thing that most people look at, and you out there might feel the same, is we're looking, many people, for financial freedom. And Robert Kiyosaki said financial freedom is basically, if you take all of your outgoings, it's measured in time, not money. So if, for example, your outgoings are £24,000 a year, £2,000 a month, and you've got £24,000 in the bank, and if you were to never work again, that means your wealth is 12 months long. But think about this, if you've got £2,000 a month, £24,000 a year dropping into your bank account every single month on the 20th of every month, what that means is, and that's regardless of whether you go to work or not, because you've built a team, what that means is you're financially free and your wealth is absolutely infinite. So all we've got to do is help others and build a team. If you want to get some more information on what I've talked about, there's a great CD and book called Business of the 21st Century. It's a condensed version of Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's by Robert Kiyosaki. You can get it from Knowledge is King, free postage just from the kickoffs. And all I want to say is have a great 2022, and I wish you all the success that you wish for yourselves. Bye.